Hope it's going. Hello, David here again. Um, just a quick blurb before I go work. I do Uber and Lyft at the moment. Getting a new job soon. Eckhart Tolle has become a part of my life recently. I never, to my life, in little bits and pieces, people mentioned his name. Didn't know much about him. For me, he definitely bridges the gap between consciousness, enlightenment, oneness, the fact that you're not your thoughts, your mind, your emotions. But what do you do on a daily basis when shit happens? What do you do when some ass cuts you off in traffic? What do you do when you're angry? What do you do, with the real things that all of us have? We all have an ego. We all struggle on some level. What do you do? Well, I find some of the older gurus don't really talk much about this. You live in an ashram with them. They're deeply studied in their Hindu literature, their knowledge of consciousness, and they focus on talking about that. They don't really tell you A to B. Eckhart Tolle tells you A to B, and it's wonderful. So for years, I wondered, what's the next step? What am I going to do in my life toward becoming a guru, becoming enlightened, becoming what my path is about? For years, I've stayed in the level of driving my car, let's say, and I'm doing my thing, I'm ram, 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 peace and love, and I feel connected. Then someone cuts you out and like, hey ass, get out of the way! And a string of words come out, and it shatters the whole thing, and I'm like, great. There's the level David's at, and felt terrible and guilty and all that. That's kind of where I've been, trying to stay, trying to push it away, trying to, I don't know, force those emotions, those things to go away. What I do now, I stay still. I do chant still, of course, but I make a point of keeping silence within myself as often and as long as possible. I don't force my thoughts to go away. I sit back and observe them more now. If David's upset, I go, God, how upset David is. That poor guy. Jeez. And go back. If I have an upset, I'm sitting in guilt about it. I pull myself to center, turn the thought machine off, and just be again. Do that, then it just, it's very short-lived. It doesn't bother me anymore. I just stay centered. Silence is very key. I didn't really realize to what extent. Before I met, so to speak, encountered Eckhart Tolle, Ramana Maharshi, Ram Dass had Ram Dass had mentioned that his guru, Neem Karoli Baba, not a thought in his head, just, I'm going to go mess with Ram Dass. Not how his mind worked. And my initial reaction was, how do you just not think? How would you wake up? How would you dress yourself? How would you function? And we're not talking about never thinking. Again, we're talking about never thinking that you are your thoughts. You are your mind, and therein lies the problem. If you think that, then the mind has control. And all your fears and neuroses, my neuroses have free reign in my life. I let the mind, if it tries to show me a scary image, like, whatever, do its thing, watch it, sit back and watch, and stay silent. Man, when I'm silent, I notice things. There's all kinds of little shops near me I never knew were there. I notice the way folks speak. I have better conversations with my wife and my children. I'm silent. I'm just being. And that's it. No judgment. All my judgments, oh my Lord. For many years, I'll be in my Uber car and some kind of rough-looking person would get in, like, oh God, oh crap. What are we getting into now? Who are they going to be? They're going to annoy me. And you know what? Because the universe is teaching me, they never do, in general. I had the most wonderful, intelligent with people that my ego would have been scared of just by fear and judgment. I just sit now in silence. Hey, so the truth is, a soul, a piece of the universe, a piece of Krishna, however you choose to look at it, is getting in my car, and I regard them as such and treat them as such. And I just have very, very, very few ill-tempered people, seemingly as a result. Unconditional love means just that. I'll do a video about that subject actually soon. So there, I guess this is my video on silence. Just, you don't need to think all the time. We're taught you must cogitate the world around you, must calculate your life. You have to, if you don't, the truth is it's the opposite. It's and Eckhart Tolle's right. The mind must exist in the past or the future. Always, always, always. Dang, I shouldn't have done that. Gosh, I'm a jerk. Geez, what a piece of crap I am to have done that to them. Or, I got to do this. This is going to happen if I don't. What's going to happen if this happens? And either place, past or future, never is it in the present moment. In the now, never. If I stay in the now, that whole Ram Dass melodrama, it is a melodrama. I visualize it as me sitting on a piano playing the song of David's life. Dave's a loser, a piece of crap, la la la. Dave can't do this, can't be that. Melodrama. Just a story that I invented based on the input given to me, based on my experiences, my pain. And there it is, Dave's particular song, my particular melodrama. And it doesn't need to be played. I don't have to play whatever I want. I am being, I am Atman, I am soul, and I can do whatever I want. And that realization is much stronger in my head every day. I can create whatever I want. And there we go. That's all I have to say at the moment. Have a beautiful day, people. Unconditional love to all of you.